Have you ever wondered which animal has the greatest impact on its environment besides humans? Surprisingly, one of the most powerful engineers in the natural world is not large or fierce. It doesn't roar, hunt in packs, or dominate through strength. Instead, it builds. It shapes landscapes. It creates entire ecosystems. Today, we're talking about beavers, nature's master engineers. Beavers are large, semi-aquatic rodents known for their incredible building abilities. There are two main species in the world, the North American beaver and the Eurasian beaver. While they live on different continents, they share very similar behaviors and lifestyles. Beavers are best known for building dams. But why do they do this? The answer is simple: safety and survival. Beavers prefer deep, slow-moving water. By building dams across streams and small rivers, they create ponds. These ponds protect them from predators like wolves, bears, foxes, and coyotes. In deep water, beavers can quickly dive and escape danger. On land, they are slow and vulnerable. In water, they are fast and agile. Now let's talk about dams. A beaver dam is a remarkable piece of engineering. Using branches, logs, mud, stones, and plants, beavers carefully weave and pack materials together to block flowing water. Their strong teeth allow them to cut down trees efficiently. In fact, beaver teeth never stop growing. The orange color of their teeth comes from iron in the enamel, making them incredibly strong. Behind every dam, there's usually a lodge, the beaver's home. A lodge looks like a large pile of sticks rising from the water. Inside, however, it is carefully designed. There are underwater entrances for safety and a dry living chamber above the waterline. This chamber is where beavers sleep, groom, and raise their young. Beavers are family-oriented animals. They live in small family groups, usually consisting of two parents and their offspring. Beavers typically mate for life. Each year, the female gives birth to 1 to 4 babies, called kits. The kits stay with their parents for about 2 years before leaving to build their own territories. Beavers are herbivores. Their diet includes tree bark, twigs, leaves, aquatic plants, and roots. One of their favorite trees is aspen, but they also eat willow, birch, maple, and poplar. During the fall, beavers prepare for winter by storing branches underwater near their lodge. When the surface freezes, they can swim under the ice and access their food supply safely. But here's where things get truly fascinating. Beavers don't just build homes for themselves. They transform entire ecosystems. When a beaver builds a dam, it slows down the flow of water. This creates wetlands. Wetlands are among the most biologically diverse ecosystems on Earth. The new pond attracts fish, frogs, birds, insects, and mammals. Plants grow along the water's edge. The area becomes rich with life. In fact, scientists consider beavers to be a keystone species. A keystone species is one that has a disproportionately large impact on its environment compared to its population size. Remove a keystone species, and the ecosystem can change dramatically. Beaver ponds help reduce flooding by slowing heavy rain runoff. They filter water by trapping sediment and pollutants. During droughts, they store water in the landscape, helping maintain moisture in surrounding areas. Some researchers even believe that beavers can help combat the effects of climate change by preserving wetlands that store carbon. However, the relationship between humans and beavers has not always been peaceful. For centuries, beavers were heavily hunted for their fur. In the 17th and 18th centuries, beaver pelts were extremely valuable in Europe and North America. Beaver fur was used to make fashionable hats. As a result, beaver populations declined dramatically. In many regions, they were nearly wiped out. Over time, conservation efforts helped protect beavers. Laws were introduced to limit hunting. Reintroduction programs brought beavers back to areas where they had disappeared. Today, beaver populations have recovered in many parts of the world, although they still face challenges. Sometimes, beaver dams flood roads, farmland, or residential areas. Trees cut down by beavers can also frustrate landowners. Because of this, wildlife managers often work to find balanced solutions, installing water flow devices to prevent flooding or relocating beavers when necessary. Interestingly, more communities are beginning to see beavers as allies rather than pests. In areas prone to wildfires, beaver wetland can create natural fire breaks because the landscape remains moist and green. During periods of extreme weather, beaver ponds can reduce erosion and protect infrastructure. Beavers also have fascinating physical adaptations. Their large, flat tails serve multiple purposes. The tail helps them swim and steer underwater. It stores fat for winter. It also acts as a warning system. When a beaver senses danger, it slaps its tail loudly on the water's surface to alert others. Their hind feet are webbed for swimming, while their front paws are more like hands, perfect for handling sticks and mud. They have transparent inner eyelids that allow them to see underwater, and special valves in their ears and nose that close when they dive. Beavers can hold their breath for up to 15 minutes. Their powerful lungs and slow heart rate while underwater help them stay submerged longer than many people might expect. Despite their hard-working reputation, beavers are mostly active at night. They are nocturnal animals. If you visit a beaver pond during the day, you might not see much movement. But at dusk, the activity begins. You may hear the sound of gnawing wood or the splash of a tail on water. One of the most impressive examples of beaver engineering was discovered in Canada. In northern Alberta, researchers found a beaver dam so large it was visible from space. It stretched for about 850 meters, nearly half a mile long. This shows just how persistent and skilled these animals are. Beavers teach us something powerful about nature. They show how one species, through instinct and cooperation, can reshape the environment in ways that benefit countless others. In a world where ecosystems are under pressure, the return of beavers offers hope. Their dams restore wetlands. Their ponds create habitats. Their presence increases biodiversity. Perhaps the next time you see a quiet pond surrounded by trees, you'll wonder if a family of beavers is hard at work beneath the surface. They may not roar like lions or soar like eagles, but in their own quiet way, beavers are among the most important animals on our planet. Nature's engineers, landscape architects, wetland creators, all with nothing more than teeth, teamwork, and instinct. And that is the secret world of beavers. If you like my content, please don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button below. Thank you for watching.